And now it's time to fight. This is the one I was talking to you about, Crazed, that you might not enjoy it.
Oh, God. Well,
yeah.
let's hate to see it die.
I've been actually waiting for this with anticipation.
Magna Centipede.
Centipedes.
He's like the centipede from hell, really. You know.
What centipede is it from hell?
Oh, ones that don't live in magma, presumably. You're just like, I'm so beyond coherent thought right now, it's not even funny.
I know, I'm just like boiling with a mixture of fear and rage. What is that yellow ball doing?
Those are spotlights. They're like in the background. And if you get spotted by one, those like gray bricks on the ceiling will fall down and turn into turrets. But in order to get the I think there's a heart tank up there. In order to get that, we actually need to avoid the spotlights, so that last one stays on the roof over there.
I see.
It's like Lord of the Rings, you know, the Great Eye of Sauron. It puts the centipede in turrets instead of portals.
Well, the stage.
essence of evil.
This stage is the central computer, so I guess centipedes are related to computers.
I guess so.
They.
Also, here's our new weapon.
That's the only reference I can make.
Yeah, it's kind of a junky weapon.
Kind of sucks.
Oh, I see what you did there. So if they're purple, you can blow them up.
Yes. Getting caught in between them or underneath them will kill you instantly. So these things are pretty annoying if you're not expecting them.
And the gray ones are invincible?
Yes.
Okay.
And there's actually supposed to be another one of the gray ones over here. It's like up in the corner, and it's supposed to fall down and then slide to the left. And you're supposed to use it to jump across to that other ledge. But you can kind of get around it if you just air dash and use the speed burner again. I think. I can't remember how I do this now. I think maybe it's a dash jump in the air speed burner. Something like that.
That looked close.
Yeah. If you did the 3 air dash trick, where you air dash, speed burner, and then air dash again, then you could get it. But I didn't really know about that trick at this point, so there we go.
There you go.
And it was just for an energy tank.
That was a lot of work, but that's okay.
Yeah. We've got all the armor parts now. So
yeah, he's looking... Oh.
Whoa. What?
Wireframes.
It's the Master Sword.
Yeah.
Crossover.
I think of Freya.
Oh, man.
Well, there's not
this
3 of them.
wireframe thing.
Wow, this is like... Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. There's a few bosses in this series that are just like random wireframes for no reason at all. I guess it kind of makes sense because this is a computer level.
Right.
But even then, it's just like, okay, now you're just showing off.
It's kind of like Master Hand at the end of Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Or the Polygon stage. Mix those two together.
Yeah. Also, here's some more Eye of Saurons. Again, this is where the air dash comes in handy for navigating like vertical tunnels.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
If you get caught by one of those spotlights, this section is, I guess it's not a lot harder, but it's a little bit harder. The blocks falling from the sky will fall a lot faster, and it makes avoiding those little reticles a bit harder, and you'll see why it's important to avoid those in just a second. This mini-boss here, if you get caught by any of those reticles, they'll scan you, and then they'll like import your data into this boss, and he'll have different attacks. He'll be a little bit harder.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I actually show that off afterward. To show off what he can do when he's fully powered up.
He has an interesting design, actually.
I don't really know what he's supposed to be. Oh, here's our super move.
He's Leodama's jawline taken to the logical extension.
I was gonna say like a dinosaur, but okay, same thing.
Yeah.
You know there's something growing in there.
A couple of tusks.
Yeah, basically.
So yeah, if you get caught, then the blocks fall a little faster. The first time I played through this and tried recording it, I still managed to outrun the reticles. I just kept getting hit in the face with those blocks, so I kind of like stayed behind so that they could scan me on purpose. Because I mean, I don't know, I used to have a lot more trouble with this, but it's really not that hard, even if you do get caught by the spotlights. The thing that you do have to watch for is if you haven't beaten one of the X hunters, then it's pretty important, because it can be a little bit harder to reach that door, and it will like close off permanently if you don't get there.
Is there any way those blocks can trap you if they go on top of you, or does
not really. As long as the blocks don't like touch each other and like form ground, then they'll just explode when they hit you.
So there's no way for them to make a roof over you then?
No. You'll just get hit in the face with them.
Oh, he changes color.
Yep.
Look at that.
Changes colors. And he's got a really hard to dodge move there.
Bubblegum.
Yeah, he blows bubblegum shields at you. He's really talented too, because that's only like half a bubble.
If only, yeah.
He also shoots the same like little fireballs as he did before, but he shoots them both high and low.
Oh, so just the pattern's different.
Yeah. Still not really that difficult though.
Yeah, they don't seem to do a whole lot of damage to you anyway.
Yeah, if you've got
he hits you a lot, but you don't take it.
If you've got the upgraded armor, you're pretty much like unkillable at this point, until the later stages anyway. That was a brief moment. That was a brief moment of incompetence on my part right there. And also, there's no way to avoid that alarm in the last hallway there. It just automatically happens.
Oh, yeah, they had to discover you eventually.
But now we get our revenge. If you think this is bad, he is also a ninja.
Oh god, that'd be my worst nightmare. Also, I like how he's a centipede, yet he's still walking on 2 legs.
Oh yeah.
He's got to keep that tail ready to attack, you know.
That's not how it works. Well, it should be like a scorpion or something. That would have made more sense. Although they don't. You never mind. I failed at life.
Well, they already have scorpions.
You like scorpions better.
I do, because they eat centipedes.
They already have.
So does he like suck you up like a vacuum cleaner or whatever?
If he grabs you in his tail, he'll inject you with something, and it takes away one of your abilities.
And it turns you purple.
It does. He's actually probably the hardest boss to Buster Duel, because after the first time, I don't think you can charge your shots anymore. Well, I can't charge my shots. Now I can't dash anymore.
Oh, wow.
So every time he catches you, you lose one more ability. And after this, I can't jump high anymore. I've just got that little dinky jump now.
Oh, wow. That's
so
crazy.
Even if you're fully maxed out, all the armor and everything, he can still be a real pain if you don't avoid those. And they're
conceptually speaking, I think he's the coolest boss fight so far.
He's pretty neat. And then he's got...
Oh no, his tail.
Yeah, if I hadn't killed him there, those things would have stopped somewhere, and then they would like converge, like at my point, and you'd have to like dodge them from the one open space.
Okay.
That's how that
attacked. Oh, that was cool. Centipede he may be, but he gets style points, I think.
Fair enough.
I'm not hearing you concur over there.
I'm still in the corner crying. I don't know what this video you're watching is.
If it's any consolation, we got probably one of the coolest weapons in this game from him. It's not really that practical, but it's probably the most fun to use.
Style points again.
Exactly.